dangerous podcast. B.O.P. in the building. What's good? The world going bar for bar with me. Jay Kent was going down, man. Let's get it.
What's good?
Hundo up in this studio.
Hundo.
We ain't out.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh ass.
What's up? Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the whatever other month.
Hey, man.
Never there. Wake up, wake up.
Hey man, hey y'all know what time it is, man. Fresh
up.
out, man. We had to give y'all a little episode real quick, man. Get y'all right, man, before y'all spend all your damn money, man, for all them gifts and boy that your kids don't deserve. So, hey man, we gotta give y'all a good show, man. 280, man.
280.
About to hit
Man.
that 300. We
Yep.
got the best dudes in the building, man. If you're first time checking out Fresh Out, man, salute to you, man.
Ooh.
Coming through, checking us out, man. Salute
right.
to everybody on X, man, Facebook. You know how it goes down, man.
You already know.
We got the best in the business, man. Let's be clear, man. Jay Kent, Bebo P, Jay Kent, what's goody?
Good,
What's
camper.
happening?
Welcome
What's
back,
happening,
bro.
people? Yes, indeed. What's happening, man?
Hey, man, how was the break, man?
Break was smooth, man. Got to chill with the fam. Got to eat good. You know,
You grew up
You,
on it?
y'all hear how he said
good
that?
thing.
Eat
Good thing.
Good.
Got to eat
You know
good,
what
man.
I'm saying?
You know, that's what you
Yeah.
asked for on the
Yeah,
break.
man.
You got to chill good. Those two things, man.
Eat good, chill good.
Man.
That's what's up, man.
Facts, man. Bebo P, what's
Yeah.
goody, man? What's going down, man?
Hey, feeling good, man. Doing better than Ellen DeGeneres. Dealing with rumors that her multi-million-dollar Southwest England mansion got flooded. But we appreciate y'all for joining Fresh Out. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't. Welcome to the platform where hip hop resides. What's good with you, Iceberg?
Hey, man, everything's good, man. Salute to Granny getting out the pen, man. You know what I'm saying? She
That's
out,
what's
man,
up,
out,
man.
Out the hospice, out the hospital.
God
You
is
know what I'm saying?
good,
Salute to
man.
Granny, man, holding it down, man. Salute,
Shout out
man.
to
She was
Granny.
out, man. Gave
Granny
her some of
Bird.
that roast, gave her some of that fat back. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get her right. You know what I mean?
Greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
Yeah, we
Never
gotta
the fat, never the fat back though.
You gotta give her that fat back. You know what I'm saying? Give her the greens with the ham hot.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? But like I said, man, salute to everybody and your families, man.
Yes.
In the chat, man, if you're watching on the premiere joint, tell us where you from, man, where you at. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? And also, man, what you thankful for. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's December, what you thankful for, man. And this is what we thankful for. Let's be clear. We're thankful for Amberneck. You know what I'm saying? For all the handheld games, man. Hit the link right here, man. Copy of the game. Let's be clear. Man, I'm playing NBA Jazz right now. You know what I'm saying?
Go on and get you one,
There you go.
ability.
Clear, man. Hey, 10,000 games in this joint. Got a little controller joints on the back, man. Hit the little link right here. $30. You get this one. They got $100 boys. Podfather put us on, man. We the ambassadors of the joint, man. Anytime you think of hip hop and handheld gaming, man, Amberneck, man, hit them up, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I
sure.
said, Jay Kent, Bebo P, man, we in the game. First of all, do you see the merch? Niggas is clean. It's like Sunday morning, man. You know what I'm saying?
That merch, that
Hey, man,
Mercury.
cop the merch, man. You see the hat, man.
That
you know what I'm saying?
Mercury.
We got all that on the website, man.
That's right.
FRSHOUT.com. Let's be clear, man. You know how it
Fresh
goes down.
out.
Yeah, we got to give y'all a little bit of just
A little something,
commercial
something.
first. You know what I'm saying? But somebody who didn't get that hog maw. Somebody who didn't get the fat back. Diddy. Sean Diddy Combs put up a 50 piece?
And not 50,000 either.
50 milli? He said take the Miami house, take the LA house, take the penthouse, take my mama's house.
Heck, take my mama.
A milli.
Hold on, man. Play this real quick, man. Fair use, my G.
York jail.
Another day, another dawn. Come on.
First of all, whoever did this is wrong for every song they put in here, by the way.
Another day, another dawn. Come on.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Just kicking it with the family. Football, collard greens, macaroni and cheese. You dig?
Well, this year Diddy will be celebrating a Thanksgiving lunch in lockup.
Damn.
Never a Thanksgiving lunch. He made sure to emphasize that.
Oh, hold on. Hey,
Nah, not the
first of all,
menu.
Why they put the menu that the nigga had? He got a dinner roll too, margarine,
With the 5
turkey
head too.
roast, Not the
Iceberg the
sound
worst
too fast.
for cutting that dome off, but showing nothing but 5 head.
First of all, who wear a polo with the jacket though? Come on, son, get your stuff right. That's what you should be in
man.
jail just for the outfit.
Mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and gravy. This as he's still holding out hope to say,
Welcome to my homecoming. Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Diddy's third attempt at bail was denied once again by a federal judge.
I'm just losing everything and the mother of my children. I don't know what the future holds.
If
They
his
the
$50
worst for
million
this
bond
video.
had been granted, he would have upgraded from an 8 by 10 foot cell into his 3-bedroom, 2-level Upper East Side apartment.
I mean, like I said, whoever did this was body
Dude.
cat, man. Goddamn.
This after the
Petty,
judge
bro.
rejected Diddy's initial proposal to be confined at his nearly 15,000 square foot private island compound in Miami, which was raided in March.
Made sure to mention that
Yeah,
too,
so
which
what
was
the
rated.
prosecutors are saying is that, hey, you know, Diddy is engaging in a number of ways of reaching out to witnesses.
Not
Iceberg's
the
lawyer.
candy bar phone though. Not that. Bebo P. The
Never
LB
that
the Godfather phone.
that Matrix Neo
Yeah.
joint. That no
Hit
kid.
155 and you can get in.
Witnesses trying to affect the jury pool, and the government's arguing, hey, this can unfairly taint the jury pool. So there's a different ways that the government's saying, hey, he is obstructing justice. He's trying to tamper with witnesses. He's trying to taint the jury pool.
First of all, I believe I believe he's been calling cats with that Nokia phone, dog. First of all, you need to get the Airman so you can play some games up in the jail. You know what I'm saying? Get play
That's
the,
it,
NBA jams in the joint.
That's a first of all, I'm a dog phone.
First of all, I'm a dog. Shout out to Son One, you know what I'm saying? And let's be clear, hold up, let's be clear, man, before we go in. Jay Kent has the album, man, with Son One, man, Campfires on a Sunday. Go cop that. Every platform,
Definitely.
type in Campfires on a Sunday, S-O-N-Day.
sure.
Let's be clear.
You'll find it.
We
You'll
really
find
do
it.
it over here. Jay Kent,
right.
Bebo P, everybody down and below in the chat, man, if you're watching on the replay. If you were the judge, Jay Kent, first of all, this is the third time he tried to get out. He got his bail denied for the third time.
1, 2, 3.
Tree.
A 3. Just like
Oh,
the old
tree
school
of
Tootsie
y'all.
Roll. Like the old Tootsie Roll
Tootsie
commercial.
Roll. If Jay Kent, Bebo P, everybody in the chat and replay, if you were the judge, would you have let the nigga out? Just to eat with his fam.
I mean, for what? Like,
Dang.
what's the
Damn.
purpose? You know, like, I mean, just to let him stay out for a few months, then pull him right back in. I mean, again, for what they allegedly have on him, I don't see the purpose of letting him out. It would be very temporary. I mean, if they let him out, it'd be like, because didn't they let out for a little bit your boy that had an incident with Meg, Tory?
Tory?
Because they let him out on bail
Hairline
for a little
Tory?
bit too, didn't they? I thought they
think
did. I could be wrong on that, but I thought they let him just for briefly, and then he was right back in the Bing. But I don't see like what pausing is gonna do. Diddy, I mean, kind of like what homie said, all he would have had was some cranberry and some sweet potatoes
Vodka and
and some
cranberry.
and some turkey,
Fatback.
right? Some vodka and cranberry. That'd been all he would have had, and baby oil, just temporarily. Temporarily.
So basically, Jay Kent, you would have let him out, you know what I'm saying? Let him get a little taste of life, you know what I mean?
No, I mean, I just don't see the point. I mean, unless this, unless the city, the county was hurting for money, it's like, you know, we could probably use it at 50 milli right now.
We're going to be talking about New York, too, because they took another nigga's bread, too. Bebo P, man, first of all, we see you dapped out, man, with the fresh out gear, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
Man. I see you, cut.
All right. Yeah.
If
Drip
you were
Drake.
judge for the day, man, would you have let Diddy out, man, with basically straight bodying Cassie in that hotel room, in that hallway, blowing up a nigga's car? Would you have let him out, though, just so he can get some ham hocks? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not.
Damn, you savage, cut.
I would not have let Diddy out if I was the judge. Heck, even Diddy's current judge, Arun Supermanian, denied Diddy's bail or bond after thoroughly examining the details of the current briefs and documentation regarding his case here. Like you mentioned, the March 2016 video of Diddy being violent against Cassie at that Intercontinental Hotel in L.A.
Yeah, that J. Camp was there.
Right.
But they try to burn the tape. But go ahead.
Man, right. Diddy also engaged in witness tampering, like the video that Iceberg played talked about. He allegedly engaged in witness tampering by attempting to get a hold of a grand jury witness, then attempting to cover it up, which is considered obstruction. Diddy violated the Bureau of Prisons rules and or regulations by paying fellow inmates to use their cell phone access code numbers to mask phone calls to people that he's not supposed to be hitting up in the first place. I mean, heck, even Diddy's own lawyers was accused of attempting to cover up for the Can't Stop, Won't Stop artist or entertainer by vouching that, Combs didn't attempt to contact a grand jury witness, when in actuality it was reported that he did attempt it. So, I mean, with all of that being reviewed, right. So the judge considered those things and probably other variables as well to deny him. And if a judge is going to again comb through everything with a fine refined focus and be like, okay, I didn't really skip over any information here. This is not a good look, because if we let this guy out, he could definitely or potentially affect the case by reaching out and touching base with certain folks that we don't need him to.
Reach out and touch a nigga's hand. Try to get all this stand if you can.
If you can.
Right. What is Iceberg doing though? As Judge Berg, is he releasing?
You know,
Diddy,
Judge Berg gonna release
Come
it.
on, man. I'm
You
taking
know
the 50 piece. Come on, let's be clear.
Iceberg said, "Oh shoot." Iceberg said this right here.
You know he was gonna
all
release
them
it.
immigrants we got up here in New York,
Boy.
I'm taking the 50 piece.
Boy.
But he got to be back by Sunday.
Anything let him out Saturday or something?
This thing,
That's what I'm saying.
We saw the
Temporary.
real let's be clear. We saw that real Diddy on Halloween that last year when he was playing the Joker in Bull, or the year when he was playing the Joker. That was the real Diddy. That dude does not need to be on the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's crazy. Let's be clear. And then the other thing too is he does have a lot of pull. He does have a lot of connection. You just said Ellen DeGeneres, man, earlier. She moved and went all the way overseas because of this Boo.
Sure did. Allegedly.
Even though she got flooded in Boo.
Reportedly.
So again, I'm letting them out. Watch out, guys. I'm letting them out, man, but he got to come back. But let's be clear, though. There's a little wrinkle to this because there's a lot of lawsuits and a lot of people involved.
Not a wrinkle.
There is a wrinkle, cuz. You know what I'm saying? But the other thing, too, man, is there's some stuff going on that affects other people.
Never that your boy.
Suffering succotash.
That picture though.
There's some other people that are basically not doing too well right now. We just saw Big Homie fall out the game. Let me check this out real quick. Fair use.
A superstar pastor
got a J. Camp shirt on.
recovering after suffering an apparent medical emergency on stage.
First of all, was that cat hair on the suit? What do you have on the suit? Hold up. What do you have on the suit?
Recovering after suffering an apparent medical
What is that dust?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
emergency on stage in Dallas.
Velvet?
Oh Lord, my strength, my redeemer. Let him go in peace.
Bishop T.D. Jakes lowering his microphone and sitting in silence for 20 seconds before clergy rushed to his aid at the Potter's House Church.
Now, we don't know if this is, connected, but we seen pictures with Big Homie. He fell out the game. We see LeBron. He he 0 for 19 from 3.
0 for 19.
Dude, the lowest percentage offensively he's had in a long time, man. I don't think it's the back to backs. I think it's that
Probably
ain't no
ever.
party like a Diddy party. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is affecting a lot of cats, man, all over the joint, man. Again, like I said, man, 20 turnover for LeBron too. Let's be clear. What do y'all think about some of the fallout? You know what I'm saying? That's going around, man. Cause we seen a lot of cats, man, falling out the game. Whether that's Ellen DeGeneres allegedly, LeBron with the airball corner pocket 3 wide open, and then TD, man, passing out. Hopefully he's doing well. But what's y'all thoughts, man, on this before we wrap this up, before we get in trouble?
I was over jamming to
Camper,
that
what's your
Triumph.
last thoughts, man, on Diddy and all the fallout? Because again, there's another lawsuit where he just allegedly a woman said that he put her on the balcony, man, and dangled her, man, like Vanilla Ice symbol. Again, man, when you see all this stuff going on, man, what's your thoughts?
I mean, I think the fallout from Diddy is going to be much bigger than the two characters that you have on that banner.
Wow.
If there is any fallout, it's going to be like it's going to be some higher ups that's going to fall out from that, man. So I think the fallout is really yet to be seen because we don't know what that Epstein type list for Diddy is really going to be. I mean, we got plenty of photos, the two individuals there. There's other NBA players and other, artists. I mean, the actors that's party with that man, very, very famous actors that's party with that man. So we don't know what they was doing, what they was hiding, what they know. So to me, the fallout is going to be much bigger than the two casts that's below, regardless of how we feel about how these two brothers is doing. But I guarantee you, the real fallout is going to be some higher ups,
I'm going to
higher
agree.
ups.
I mean, I think that the dominoes are going to continue to fall gradually, slowly but surely. Now, who that's really going to ultimately affect, we'll have yet to see. But we're already seeing those dominoes continue to fall by way of the person that you mentioned just a second ago, Iceberg, that fashion designer, Bongolan, I believe her last name is, making the claim of being hung from a balcony from Diddy, like you said, as Vanilla Ice allegedly was from Suge. And it just goes to show that, oh, by the way, this isn't just any old body that attended, Diddy's parties and got induced with something, if you know what I mean. She is Cassie's friend. She's Cassie's close friend. So for her to sue for $10 million, I mean, we still haven't even seen anything yet.
No.
I think that there's going to be a lot of power players that are going to be put to question moving into 2025. I think that there's some of them that are actually like shook and scared. I mean, we saw the influx of presidents and CEOs just depart suddenly from their companies earlier this year. And that wasn't just for any old reason. I mean, they're lawyered up for some odd reason. And I think that it's going to be a bad look for some people. And the saga of drama in 2024 is going to bleed into 2025 and beyond.
Yep.
Well,
I think the bad
go
look
ahead,
comes.
Jim.
I was just going to say, I think the bad look comes if we find out they were harboring something. If we find out that they knew there were skeletons and bodies, but that none of these people ever came forward. That's going to be the rough part. That's where we hear about the big C words being involved, and some of them I ain't gonna say no names, but you know the names of people that we've seen. I'm talking about way bigger than the two below, like names that's like movers and shakers, like at them parties.
I mean, yeah, I think what I think about, to your point, J Camp, is Sam Bankman-Fried, who is a fellow inmate of Diddy's. Now, when he was still going through the court, through the process of, everything legally before he was found guilty, he too put up his residence, but he put his up for like 18 million. And, you know, if he did that in order to get a little bit of reprieve prior to trial and all that type of stuff, then what makes Diddy think that putting up his mansion for 50 mil was going to do that? And just imagine who is on a higher scale than a Sam Bankman-Fried and so forth,
Bruh.
that is going to be called to task here regarding who knows what.
It was some folks, man.
Yeah.
Well, and again, too, let's be clear. Jamie
Mm.
Foxx is finally out, man. Maybe he's been hurt for a while, and allegedly it's been said
Ugh.
that
he
was kind of
boogieing.
whatever from Diddy too. Let me play this real quick, man, before we get up out of here.
4.5 months behind bars hasn't stopped the rumor mill from churning out new stories about P. Diddy. The latest, that the disgraced music icon is responsible for actor Jamie Foxx's mysterious hospitalization last year. New allegations say Diddy
Fair use, Monique.
could have poisoned Jamie Foxx, and apparently Fox is telling all in his upcoming Netflix special. But could there be any truth to these allegations? And if not, are we looking at a new defamation case? We'll break it all down with attorney Joe Richardson, who says the Diddy conversation is far from over.
Is this, like, real talk before we get up out of here, man? What do y'all think, man? Is this like the biggest fall from grace in hip hop history? And
It's
is
looking
it
that way.
manufactured? Is Diddy just a freak and he just got caught up, man, trying to be the big dog, playing with the big dogs? Or was some really stuff going on, man, and he's really on that Joker, he's Ledger bull.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
especially if some of the other stuff allegedly is true, like with the slaying of Pac and all that stuff. If all that stuff is true, that adds a whole nother layer to it. But to B-Ball P's point, now that I think about it, I don't see how this is not the biggest fall. When we talking about Diddy, we talking about what, top 4 moguls of all time when it
Easily.
comes to hip hop.
Right.
Stacking the bread up.
I mean, easily. Like, to me, I put him over like Hove as far as like impact
Bread and
on
influence,
hip hop.
yeah, 100%.
Bread and influence, like him, Russell, Master P, you know what I mean? Like cats like that. But this is the biggest fall, B-Bo P, like without a doubt. I don't think it's close.
Yeah. Yep. And if Jamie Foxx is saying some of the things that's connecting his health decline a year ago in conjunction with blaming Diddy, then I wouldn't be surprised if Al B. Shore comes out and starts talking some similar stuff as well.
He's already tried.
Right. But you're gonna see a heightened level
And
of
this thing,
that.
we didn't even go that route with the whole Kim bull, with the Kim Porter bull. We didn't even go there. We just talking about parties. We're not even talking about Heavy D,
Andre Harrell, yep.
Craig Mack.
The Mac.
Yep. And it's funny you mentioned Party Iceberg, because I'm thinking about it in a different sense as well, politically. Not to get too political at all, but this upcoming administration, I mean, there's definitely going to be some changes and some things looked through as discussed by some folks in the political world. I mean, the Epstein list was mentioned. So if the Epstein list was mentioned as far as it potentially being released here shortly, then what other information that is deemed as confidential do you think might be released on the Diddy side of things as well?
Well, and let's be clear, man. The reason why we talk about this on a hip hop show, because again, Diddy is one of the pillars, whether you like him or not. He's one of the pillars of modern day hip hop. Let's be clear.
Right.
The other situation is, man, all these little goofy dudes that want to rub shoulders with athletes, rappers, you know what I'm saying, the culture, They went through Diddy. Let's be clear, man. He was the
Right.
gatekeeper for you to come through, man, and mix all these different groups and people together, man. Bread included. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I agree with Jay Camp. Diddy had definitely more influence than Jay or anybody else, man. Let's be clear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it all started, man, when he basically did the racial lawsuit with Diageo. So, again, like I said, there's a lot of fallout, man. And then there's a lot of, like you said, J Camp and BOP, there's a lot of bones in them closets, man. So we'll see what's going
Them
down,
lawsuits, man,
Yeah.
are exposing a lot of things nowadays.
When you play with the billionaire class, expect your eventual end sooner or later.
That clapback is different.
When the dominant society is done with their tools, they do what?
They break them, dog.
They break them. And in this case, that tool is Diddy.
Well, and let's
And
speak
more
about
to
another cat, man. You know what I'm saying? And salute to our brother Dame, man. You know what I'm saying? That's our brother, man. Salute, man. Harlem stand up, man. This dude basically, man, is the reason why I grind the way I do, man. Again, he was always, man, inspiration, man, on how he maneuvered in the game. You know what I'm saying? Right, wrong, and indifferent. That's our brother. His third of Roc-A-Fella records, man, has been. They've been trying to sell it. We thought our brothers was going to get it, man. Salute to Mace and Cam, you know what I'm saying? That's our brothers, man, too.
Salute to them.
You know what I'm saying? Going hard in the paint. We thought they was going to cop it. I think Desiree and Hov said, nah, son. But we find out the New York State copped it. Hold up, man. Let me play this real quick, man. Hold up, man. Fergie.
It's on Dame Dash and his Roc-A-Fella shares. They have officially been purchased. So let's go over the article. Dame Dash has finally
Shout out to our people over, man. Diverse mentality, man. Salute.
has been finally divested of his 1/3 share of Roc-A-Fella Records after a long-planned auction, and there's a surprising new owner, the state of New York. Yes. Dame's share was sold as part of a judgment in a legal proceeding against him. At the auction on Thursday, November 14th, the New York Post reported the winning bid, $1 million bid, was placed by an anonymous state government employee. A portion of that million will reportedly go to New York City to help collect Dash's unpaid child support.
I'm going to turn the music off. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Hit the like button, hit the share button, man. Share this with your friend. If anybody you know loves hip-hop, share this with them, man. We the really show on the joint, man. Let's be clear. J Camp, BOP, everybody in the chat, replay gang. What's your thoughts about New York owning half of Roc-A-Fella Records after all the stuff Dame has done? You know what I'm saying? He loses it to the state over child support with Becky with the good hair. J Camp, BOP, the chat. What y'all thinking on this, man?
That's a L. And definitely a way for Hov to slide in and get the rest of that and bag that on up.
To the right.
And bag that on up, man. Yeah, that's a L when the state grabs it, man. I mean, because you at least want that to be in somebody's hands that would at least, truly do something, not just do something with that, man, but embrace that as being like part of the fabric of hip hop as far as like legacy pieces that somebody, this wouldn't be a situation like Drake copping Tupac's ring, where we know that was a ploy just to try to further ingrain himself in the culture and not be looked upon as a vulture, which that made him more of a vulture by doing that. But yeah, man, like that's a L, Iceberg. I don't know any other way to really say it. Like if the state gets it, that wasn't on the bingo cards, BOP.
I would love that Cam and Mace, at least like you said, somebody from the culture had to with Cam and Mace. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? That's why I was kind of excited. I was like, okay, Cam and Mace about to get that. Like that's legacy right there. That's legacy. But the fact that the state got it though, because of little Pookie, because of little Bobby.
Oh man,
some baby now. BOP, what you thinking on, man? Is this a good move? Is this maybe a chess move from Desiree and Roc? you know, Hov, because again they got the situation with the casino going down. You know what I'm saying? So is this a little move? Because you know this thing, this is Hov's baby. Let's be clear.
So
you know what I'm
you
saying?
saying
You're gonna do anything
somebody
for your first one.
you saying somebody tipped off the state to go ahead and get that? Because I'm gonna break you off if you the state. I see where you're going with that, iceberg. Somebody sent them at Manila folder.
In a shadowy garage.
With a little trench jacket on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It said classified on there.
Right.
Yeah, classified
Right.
document. You know what I'm saying? Deep throat. Pause. Yeah, straight deep throat. But what you thinking, man? Is this a good look, man? Because again, like I said, we know Dame ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? But again, it might be a strategic thing, man, where he couldn't give it up. Who knows? We're not saying he's broken, nothing like that. But what's your thoughts, man, on this situation, just real quick? And where do you end up seeing the shares going?
Dame Dash's situation of being forced to sell off his 33 percentile stake of Roc-A-Fella Records to his own home state of New York, that is a sad situation to witness. I mean, obviously Fresh Out highly honors the legacy that Dame helped to create with Roc-A-Fella Records, along with Jay and Kareem Burke, you know, back in 94, I believe. That's why it's so sad to see a legend in the game go from being one of the most notable figures in hip hop music and entertainment to, you know, where he is, you know, financially today. And it's also sad because I'm thinking, as we're talking about this subject here, that with all of the connections that Dame's made in his decades of having dealt with many power players, sadly, not even one reported billionaire, multimillionaire, or millionaire, heck, even a thousandaire from his Rolodex came to his aid in time of need, at least none that we know reportedly, you know. So were bridges burnt? We don't know that, but this is just at least a cautionary tale, to say the least, of making sure that you're not only initially connecting with the right people when you're networking, but maintaining those relationships in order to just properly execute and position yourself in such a way to where if you do come about hard times, you can rely upon an investor that is going to look out for you, that's going to help you out and you know, seed you some capital or so forth. But at the same time, we know that Dame Dash is a hustler, so he is going to bounce back. I mean, at least we have faith in that.
Yeah,
so definitely salute Dame Dash, man, because he's still a staple in the game, regardless of the situation that's reported. And you know, we're definitely looking forward to
helped out a
seeing
lot of
great
artists,
things
man.
in the future. Yes.
He blessed a lot of artists, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sadly, man, that's how most cats end, man. You know, when you're looking out for everybody, man, nobody look out for you. So again, like J. Camp BOP said, man, take care of yourself. Again, man, we salute Dame over here, man. We definitely doing the show too, brother. You know what I'm saying? And we love, man, the actual YouTube channel, man, New America, NU America. Go check him out, man. Always dropping some jewels on there, man.
For sure.
Salute the Dame. Salute the Roc-A-Fella, man. We grew up on it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, we would love to see these cats back together, man, and doing their thing. But we'll see what goes on. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the story's over with. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, they're back at it again, man. Missionary album. Let's be clear, though. We were kind of sold that this was a Dr. Dre and Snoop collabo album. But as we get closer to the drop, again, they said it was coming out on the 10th of December. It's actually coming out on the 13th, next Friday. Because, you know, old niggas, everything used to come out on Tuesdays. Now it's Friday, you know what I'm saying? So they had to change up a little bit. But we're finding out as it's slowly rolling out, this is a Snoop album narrated by Dr. Dre. We got the trailer real quick, man. We put this actually on our X channel. Go check us out, Fresh Out Hip Hop on X. And salute to DJ Skinless holding us down over there on Facebook. Fresh Out Hip Hop TV.
Scandal.
Go check us out, man. We get the numbers over there, man. We always got some dope little conversations, man, engagement, man. Go check us out. But this is the official trailer to the album, man, Fair Use. I'm going to have to mute it a little bit, so don't go crazy. But the visuals are nuts, though. Check it out. There's some shit Jay can't be doing on the weekend.
Those right now will.
And like that, man. It would be good.
No.
I gotta just break it up real quick because YouTube gonna act the fool, man. But hold on, I wanted y'all to hear Dre real quick over these bars. Hold on, let me hear these Dre.
Like a doctor mother.
On site. Hey man, salute to these dudes, man. Let's be clear.
Come on.
Hey, salute to Power 900. I know he in the chat somewhere, in the comment section somewhere.
He's blazing it.
These are 50 years old, man, still dropping crazy records, man, crazy hits, man.
Better than most artists today.
Yes,
yeah, I mean,
indeed.
you got the surprise album with Kendrick, man.
The GNX joint.
GNX. Now you got the Missionary, where we knew it was coming out. Ice Cube just dropped something. We're going to be talking about that this week, too.
Yep.
But this is the thing before y'all go in. Trailer's crazy. You got Snoop inside the car. You got Dre driving. You know what I'm saying? Doing anything. But they've dropped some songs, and I want you guys' opinion on because, again, when we think of Snoop and Dre, Death Row, we think of Lady of Rage, Daz. You know what I'm saying? Corrupt.
Dog
RBX.
Pound. Yeah.
Dog Pound. You know what I'm saying? Danny Boy.
Right.
Right. What do we think of Sting? Let me play this record, man, real quick. It's another part of me record, man, with Sting. Produced by Dr. Dre. We know who's on the board. That's one. Of course, you just heard the out of the blue on the trailer, man.
Fair Use too.
Fair Use, by the way. Salute J. Kent for that. What do y'all think about how it sounds so far? We heard the Glorious, man, with Janae Oki, whatever the heck her name is. Big Time Baby Mama. That was a nice radio record, little chill joint. We hear this one with Sting. We hear this one with I forgot the shorty that's on this one.
Alus.
Yeah. But what you guys' thoughts on this though? Like, is it what you thought it was gonna sound like? Is it West? Is it West Coast? Is it still repping West Coast? And are you feeling the change of the vibe instead of going back to the old Death Row? You know what I'm saying? This new thing where, in my opinion, look like a commercial for their gin and juice. J. Ken, what you think though? BOP in the chat. Salute.
Well, if you remember when we talked about this, were they going to have a classic? Remember we was talking about the Nas and Primo album versus this Missionary joint. And I said sonically that Missionary is going to be unbelievable. But we starting to hear that sonically don't mean hip hop though. Like like this album is hip hop. I'm just saying but sonically, like to your ears, like the production, the engineering is just going to sound beautiful. Like when you look at the credits, I bet the engineering team is, you know what I'm saying? I bet as long as it's going to be. But that was where I kind of drew that line in the sand, because we're not going to get that Death Row sound. I mean, you basically just said it. Iceberg. There's where's the RBXs? Where's Lady Arrays? Where's Dog Pound? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the East Siders? You know what I mean? Like, just that. I would love to get some, at least some nostalgia. Look, I know we in 20, it's almost 2025. We're never gonna go all the way back to the 90s, but I at least want that essence. I want that G funk. I want that.
Facts.
Everybody's got to hear
Hear
the.
this shit.
I
Under
want
the
that
sun, under the sun.
because that is something that they're synonymous for. They're synonymous for phenomenal interludes, skits, all that type. Like they're always
Boogie, too.
breaking barriers. You know what I'm saying? Snoop was always one of them dudes who was setting trends. I feel like this is just piggybacking off of like a Drake type of project where you're going to get thousands of people involved, probably a bunch of pens involved. Look, I'm not mad at it because Snoop is at the stage in his career where he can do this. He can make something beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be functified. It don't. But as a fan of hip hop and as a fan of Snoop Dogg, I do want to hear some of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Dog Pound's album, for example, I felt that was West Coast. Like, Kenny basically gave us the formula. Kenny showing you don't have to have uh, the most highly produced, just ridiculous orchestras in the background. You don't have to have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like more on the party side of it for me. But I still want to get some of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want that hop, like what GNX had.
Yeah.
Like I want that, man. Like what Ice Cube had. Like you can make great sounding albums and still keep it essence. But again, I get it. Snoop is the CEO now. He's I mean, he's about as iconic gets for hip hop. I still feel like he's the most famous rapper ever to me.
Yeah.
When you think about, so I feel like he's walking in those shoes now, and he understands like it's bigger than the West Coast. Like this is, again, I'm not mad. I'm saying personally of how I feel and what I want to hear sonically, but I get where Snoop is going. I'm not mad at it. It sounds good.
It sounds good. It's just what we didn't think this was gonna sound like this. I agree with you 100%. J Camp, BOP, what you thinking though?
I think with these three songs, we're definitely getting a 180 from what Doggy Style presented to us 30 years ago. Because 30 years ago, you know, that version of Snoop, it was the weed, which he's still on that, of course, you know. But
was Calvin Brodus,
It was, it's Calvin Brodus. You know, it was the B words, it was the money, it was the garden tools, it was the, you know, that street life. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Come here, garden tool.
It took me a minute to process that one.
Come here, garden tool.
That's Bebo though, abstract.
Nah,
man.
hey, you gotta
process,
say,
man.
hey, it's YouTube, so we gotta keep it PG out here. Yeah, right.
Actually, G, not even
G,
PG.
right. But no, I mean, that was 30 years ago, Doggy Style. That was the young, dumb, trying to have some fun version of what we were presented with music wise, which was aligned, of course, with the heavy G funk sound. But you fast forward to today, similar to a Sex Position, this is a different position musically that they're trying to showcase, because Iceberg always emphasized this phrase, and that phrase is age appropriate music. And I think that's what they're looking to showcase in so many words. Yes, adult contemporary.
I'm not mad at it.
Right. And we'll have to see how the album sounds holistically. I'm not mad at the three songs, Out of the Blue, Gorgeous, and Another Part of Me. But again, we'll just have to see how it sounds holistically in the form of an LP when it's all put together. But the chemistry is definitely there when you hear Out of the Blue, and those two are gracing verses back and forth. The Gorgeous, which is what we already talked about, where Snoop's delivering the game and his delivery is just on point. And the Another Part of Me, completely different. It's just basically a soft rock joint that gives you a different vibe and a different ambiance from what you're normally used to hearing from Snoop. But nonetheless,
but he can pull it off though. He's one of the
definitely
few
pulled it off.
That's just like sensual seduction,
Right,
which was a banger.
Yes, it was. So I think we'll see, and then we're definitely going to review the album after it drops. But it's good to explore boundaries, and maybe if they do another album here, which they should, maybe they can return to that classic G-Funk sound and have that later rage, the Dog Pounds and RBXs and the East Siders and so forth.
But to that point, though, Bebo P, this is where I would give Snoop all the
Okay.
credit in the world because he can make this type of music and make his shit cool to where Drake could do it and it feels fake as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Right.
salute to Snoop, man, for A,
Yes.
making adult contemporary music, but B, continuing to push the boundaries of not only where he can go as an MC, but pushing the boundaries of where we can go as a hip hop. I mean,
Yes.
because to have a man, and I don't know if he's 50 yet, he might be 50, 51 now, but he's cooking, bro. Like, I love to
Definitely
see
cooking.
the OGs cooking like this,
The
regardless
OGs
of
are
how,
definitely repping.
yeah, regardless of how my ear is conditioned to the G Funk. I want to hear Snoop and Dre on that, but I also do appreciate like how well this is put together, and they're perfectionists, and you can hear it in the music that
Right.
they're going for perfection. I'm not mad at
Yeah.
that at all. Not
Definitely.
mad at that.
I
Well,
feel
let's
you,
be
and I
clear.
think
Dr. Dre's 59 and Snoop is 53. That is
Man.
crazy for them to still be
Definitely
going crazy
OGs
in
to
the
the
booth
game.
and still having the love that they have. I gotta salute them. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you think about the music. You know what I mean?
I mean, just like that Sting song or song featuring Sting, it's another part of them.
Yeah.
It's another part of where they are right now, at least. But yeah, we're looking
And
forward to
I feel like-
with
Missionary.
Jay Kemp, man, only Snoop could do this. Nobody else
Only
can
Snoop.
make this cool.
Nobody
I
else
don't
can
even
pull
think
this
Jay-Z
off.
could like come in and make something cool like this.
Snoop is one of the
makes
few
things
could do
cool.
it.
Let's be clear. You know what I mean? So
Man,
super up, man.
this is like just again. I think if most artists had this level of man, I can just call this person. I can hit up this. Oh, I can hit up this engineer. Oh, that's the same dude who Quincy was working with. I can call him. If most
Right.
people had that ability, I think they would use it. And I salute Snoop for using the Rolodex and
Man.
getting this type of music.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you would have some people complaining if he did come out with the G Funk saying, "Oh well,
Oh man, you doing the
you
same
know,
stuff.
you doing the same old man.
Right.
You 53 years old, still making G Funk music, man. Like, blah, blah, blah. Make something I can step to. You know, like you know how people are, man. I mean, so he's gonna get haters regardless. You know, but this is Snoop, and Snoop gonna give you Snoop. He is what he is, and he's on there like he knows it's fire too.
Right.
Fact.
Right.
Yeah,
And
Like,
yeah,
I-
they're like, yeah, this is hot. Yeah, we got it. This is the thing though. Question, man, and we talking about OGs. We ain't talking about nobody 35 and down. I mean, you can comment, but it is what it is. This is OGs only. Do you think Snoop can make a better sequence album than Kendrick? I'm talking about just grooving, bars, nice little chanty hooks.
Oh, that's a great question.
The synth and the boogie, the samples with Dre on the boards. Do you think they'll have a better collective album than GNX? J Camp Bebo P in the chat in the replay game.
It's different though. Like
Right.
it's so hard to compare because of how different these albums are. Because Kendrick can make an album like this, like that. That's kind of like where I don't want to say that Snoop can do it better, because Kendrick can do it too. Like he's proven with Damn, you know, that he can
Pimp a
make
Butterfly. Yeah.
to pimp, like he can make this type, even with the Untitled Lost Tapes album that he had this type of stuff on there. So Kenny's already done it. He's already done it. You know, and you know his content is going it's gonna blow your brain up. You know, where
Right.
Snoop is really just making, I don't want to say simple, because simple makes it seem like he ain't MCing.
Yeah, it's not.
Talking like simple pocket, nothing complex. What Kenny's doing is complex. This man switching voices up, cadences, deliveries, like that is complex rhyming. Like if you know, me and BOP know, like when you really working your pen, but you can come in the booth and just completely reconstruct rhyme patterns as you going. That's why that whacked out murals to me is so crazy because he switched up his delivery. Even Euphoria grew on me for I did not like it when I first heard it, but as I was listening, I was like, man, he's over going on Euphoria. That's complex rhyming. Snoop is not doing it right now. He don't have to either. I'm not saying that he should, but I'm just trying to like explain the differences for what Kenny's doing. He's a young dude in his prime. Snoop is living his best one. He's making music that he wants to make right now. Snoop could have done Doggy Style was that type of album, but Snoop is not there right now. He don't need to be. You know, that's like comparing somebody who's 36 compared to somebody who's 18. Like them legs is gonna be a whole lot different on the court. You know what I mean?
Your basketball IQ is gonna beat the talent or the physicality. You know what I'm saying at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, BOP, what you think though too, man? Because again, Jay Kemp laced it. You know what I'm saying? So
he did, and
and no disrespect to Kemp, we're not comparing and trying to compete like and all that. We just styles. That's all we doing. You know what I mean?
No, I think J Camp was 1,000% correct. I mean, you're talking about two different artists in two different places in their careers and life. I mean, basically, Snoop gave it up to Kendrick.
Pass the torch
and
to
let
him.
it be known. Yeah, he passed the torch. No, I'll take it a step further, J Camp. Snoop admitted that, hey, Kendrick came through and just took that mother, you know what? And hey, and he had to respect it. And that's where Snoop is just respecting how power works and operates. But in terms of the sequencing question that you had, Iceberg, yeah, I mean, Snoop can definitely do it in his own way, you know, as Kendrick does it in his own way. Because, you know, they are both different, like J Camp was saying. So their approaches to crafting and curating a masterful album, it's going to be different, but having a team is vital, like the right team.
Is vital, bro.
Timing, because right now, obviously, this is Kendrick's moment. Whereas, you know, like you said, J Camp Snoop is just living his best life and just creating dope music and just making dope power moves, as well as Kendrick, of course. But I think, like you said, Kendrick's complex approach to creativity compared to Snoop's would have to take two different paths, but they can ultimately intersect at the point of mastery should they have the right people with them. And just consider all of the variables that go along with it: the timing, the moment, the sound, the this, the that, the third. I mean, just the factors that make an album a masterful album, classic, or at least critically acclaimed.
Yep. BOP.
I agree, man.
Stamped it.
Hey, man, I just took the torch from you, man, and just try to follow the flow, bro. But
I think we're definitely
Iceberg,
gonna see a masterclass, man, in West Coast hip hop, like modern, adult, contemporary.
I love it,
West
man.
Coast hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because again, at this stage in the game, who doesn't want to do a record with Snoop? Let's be clear.
Right,
If you don't have it on your record, you want to definitely. Get
That's what I'm saying, because what Snoop is proving is he can still make hits, organic hits, not hits that, again, I can hear Sensual Seduction right now, and I'm going to
still goes like it's brand new.
That's the power of Snoop. That's the
right.
It don't matter how simple the rhyme scheme is. It's all about the curation, which is what Iceberg was talking about, which is what B-Bo-P was saying. It don't matter how you do it, but if you can get to that point to where it's still critically acclaimed and a classic, don't matter how you get there.
Right.
In fact, I agree. Like I said,
the OGs
man,
are
repping
repping.
something special, man. Definitely 100%. It's gonna be one of the ones, man. It's gonna be just sick, man. So I'm excited for it, man. We're gonna see what it is, but
salute to Dre, Snoop, and salute to the West for holding down 2024.
West Coast, Ice Cube,
Hold down,
Ice Cube this week, man. We got Dre and Snoop coming out, man. Exhibit's been holding it down too, man.
Yes.
Man. And the Dodgers beat my Yankees too, man. God dang. What the fuck is Drake doing?
Dang, Berg.
No, 100. You got to say that.
You do. You really do.
What dude gets bodied? Loses a battle. First of all, you lost the battle because you bowed out. Because after Not Like Us, you didn't come out with nothing else.
Because he had nothing else in the clip.
You basically dumped all that 1 terabyte of nothing but garbage juice music. And then now you gonna file a lawsuit or documents? You gonna put papers on the nigga? Hold up, man. Fair use, man. Fair use, man. This is Bebo P's cousin.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
This may be the hip-hop equivalent of asking to speak with the man.
This nigga got Beijing on his beard with no topping.
That's right. Rapper Drake turning his feud with Kendrick Lamar into a legal fight. In a court petition, his lawyers are accusing Universal Music Group of using tactics like bots to artificially inflate K-Dot's diss track, Not Like Us, on radio and Spotify. And the labels of both artists are divisions of UMG. UMG denied the claims in a statement to CNN.
Of course they're gonna deny the claim. Who says, yeah, we did?
And then they added, no amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that the fans choose the music they want to hear.
First of all, what's your thoughts? First of all, salute to the chat. Everybody in here, hit the like button. Salute. If you just tapping in, man, you came in here late because you didn't check your iPhone. You listening to J. Ken. You listen to Bebo P. Fresh Shouts in the building. Let's be clear. We talking about this Drake, man, accusing, he didn't sue him, but he is accusing Universal Music Group of boosting Not Like Us, that bodied the nigga. J. Kent, Bebo P, the chat replay gang. What's your thoughts just on this accusation after you got bodied? But then he benefit from it too? So why you calling him out now?
I mean, I guess the part that kills me is Drake has benefited from this his whole career, though. His whole career has been boosted. Like I was explaining to Bebo P when I was in Miami over Thanksgiving break, all I heard at this cigar lounge was Drake's music. He was 80% of what was played. I'm thinking to myself, like, you accusing somebody else of getting boosts? Bro, you getting your record spun from your first album to your last. You know what I'm saying? It was off the little DJ machine. That's how I know he's capping. So it was off that player. That's all they playing? Come on. You know what I'm saying? So you can't select the music. So just from that perspective alone, I'm like, that's how you made your name. That's how you made your career. Like, you should respect that. But now that he's had his territory infringed on, now it's a problem. Now it's this guy, using bots. Isn't that what record labels are supposed to do? Aren't they supposed to do everything that they can to maximize their investment? They invested in Kenny. They invested in Drake. So why wouldn't they cheat the game? I'm not saying that they're doing it. But I'm saying, but why wouldn't you though? Why wouldn't you Barry Bonds it? You know what I'm saying? To make your artists look good. Why not? This is if Not Like Us was dumpster juice, this would not even be an issue. It wouldn't be an issue at all. And I hate this because this can set a precedent for other situations that we have in hip hop. I mean, battle rapping it's been a part of hip hop since breaking was. You know what I'm saying? Like, cats have been battling on the corners, freestyling and stuff for forever. And then now you got the battle leagues where if you heard any of it, everything is disrespectful. Everything is disrespectful to come out of their mouths, man. That's what battle rapping is.
Facts.
To me, Kenny was light work in comparison to what the cats be doing in those rap battle arenas, man.
Ciphers and whatnot. Yeah.
Yo, like, this is just wild to me, Bebo P, man. this is a different type of crash out to where this dude, it's not even self-destruction. Like you pouring gasoline over yourself and just striking a match. Like your career is going up in flames. Because even if the very small chance that he wins, he has no proof, by the way, but the very small chance that he wins, your reputation as an artist is tarnished. Like nobody's going to respect you. Like this is that stain on your career where we're all going to look back and say, yeah, that Drake dude, the one who sued another rapper because he lost a battle.
Touch me,
This
not
is
sue. Like Rocky Five.
it's a different type of L, man. This is a when Kenny was calling this dude again a vulture. This is somebody, a colonizer. This is somebody who doesn't understand the landscape of hip hop. This is somebody who does not have a clue of how we as a community have geared our ears and our our passions into this business. And bro, you've been taking it, you've been shitting on it your whole career, and you proving this man's point. Like you a canned Barbie doll. Like you use this platform to launch pad your failed acting career and everything else that you failed at in life. You was able to hoodwink people, and when we finding out how grimy you are behind the scenes, smashing the chicks and bull. Like it's a lot that we can say about Drake just as a human being at this point. You find a lot about somebody when they do stuff like this. This is a character play for me. This is a character play. Not even about talent. Like Drake is talented, but this is a character flaw, and the fact that he has people in his corner in the OVO sweatshop rooting for this is unbelievable to me.
I agree 100%, J Camp. You spit game all day long.
Fact.
BOP, what you thinking, man, on this joint? Again, J Camp's basically saying, man, it's just disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
Because again, who does this in a rap battle? But again, this is kind of almost like a hybrid. This was corporate too. Let's be clear. These songs were actually put out and put on streaming platforms. This is not just. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Like than what we've seen before. This is a different kind of battle. This is some, Russian continental missile joint. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just in the
never that hunt for red October, dog.
Right. Yeah, never that Connery Continental joint.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Connery and that sub.
Because again, like, let's be clear. The labels got paid off this stuff.
Labels
so again, there's no street team anymore. Back in the day, we go out, we see the street team out there holding up the signs, putting up stuff, the billboards. The bots are the street team now. So is it fair or foul, BOP?
It's not marketing if you're not willing to do what it takes to put your artist out there. So that's what I think about that. In short, Drake's legal pre-action petition against Universal Music Group, Spotify, and iHeartMusic, it's indeed a disrespectful and bad look for him when it comes to the future music releases of Drake, given that Aubrey is essentially biting the hand that very same hand that fed him throughout the course of his entire mainstream music career and reign. Let's not forget, too, that UMG allegedly had Spotify spam Drake's music in virtually every music category in the in Spotify's music platform back in 2018, to the point where Spotify had to issue refunds to some of those subscribers at the time. Yet and still, we didn't see Drake complain when those very same so-called bots from UMG were being used in Drake's favor for promotion. We didn't see any complaints about that. But now that he lost the rap battle against Kendrick Lamar in 2024 this year, and it's draining not only his finances but his credibility, the same companies that hyper boosted him and his fame is to blame. That's a foul Karen move, Aubrey. That's a real foul Karen move. So, hey, Drake must have forgot, like Roy Jones, he must have forgot that he owes
Drake
UMG.
Must have forgot.
Yeah, that he owes UMG more than $400 million from re-signing his deal with them not long ago. And if UMG's had Lucian Grange, if he ultimately doesn't get that back with interest from Drake while receiving a middle finger from Aubrey in the process, you best believe Lucian and UMG will get that money back at Drake's expense, as we seem to already be witnessing, given the mainstream career rise of Kendrick and the gradual fall of Drake's career momentum.
Well, and this is, like I said, you killed it.
Or behind bars.
Both of y'all, J. Kim, B.O.P. Will Drake basically end up cutting off his nose to spite his face? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because again, this is almost like Diddy going against Diageo. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It's the same exact thing.
The casino
actually, it might be worse.
The house. You know what I'm saying? Like
this might be worse.
The odds of you beating the house, man, in Vegas, man, is crazy. So again, I get it, man. Drake took the L. To me, man, you should have basically just dapped up the dude. Hey, you won, salute, and then go about your business, man, and just kind of take your tail between your legs and go out and do your thing. But again, album and Party Next Door, R&B, after you got bodied by Kendrick, West Coast is just clowning you in the club, and then you sue him for bots. I mean, this is out of bounds 100% that we've ever. This is the most out of bounds shit we ever seen.
B.O.P. said it. It's Karen. You not like us. I mean, that's basically that's what this is. You not like us, man. I mean, again, like cats be really in that battle arena, getting things said about them and their families on a completely different level than this. You think somebody calling you a perv is like that's the worst thing that's happened to you in your life, bro? Like, pride is the devil at times, man. Like it will take man down, put you in a chokehold, and everything. B.O.P.
Yep.
I mean, like this is a situation where, you know, Drake, again, he didn't see Kenny as equal.
He did.
Right.
He effed around and found out real quick what people been trying to tell him for a long time. Like, you don't want that smoke with that dude.
Right.
Like this is what he lives for this. Like, you basically giving him an alley-oop.
Yeah.
And I don't even think Kenny wanted to really off him. But when he went at his family, he was like, okay, I'm gonna just have to go cutthroat. And he didn't even go as cutthroat as he probably could have. And Drake bowed out, like Iceberg said after that. You know, when you don't have any more waves to ride, when your clip is extremely empty, I guess this is the crash out from somebody like that, man. Like, I even for someone who I felt Drake was declining, I'd never seen this coming. I didn't see this coming just as a human being. I was like, oh no, you know, Drake stood in, he took punches against Pusha T. Now he had people come in and referee for him, you know, but he didn't have nobody come in and referee this one. You know, they let him fight his own battle. And and he found out the hard way. But this is different though, B.O.P. This is a different type of crash out, man.
Let's be clear, man. 6 years ago, Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? He's on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing his thing. The Scorpio album is on top of the charts, man. Kendrick somewhere, man, wearing sandals, man, on some island, man, by himself, making Mr. Morale. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get out of TDE because his bread was messed up too. You know what I mean? So, and let's be clear. Man, them tables will turn real quick on you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. Man.
Yep.
And we're going to be talking about a tour, you know what I'm saying, that Kendrick basically is about to do next year. 21
in Toronto.
Tour. He just dropped, man. He just dropped the GNX, man. Going crazy, sold 300 out the gate. And let's be clear, actually, this whole thing backfired because Not Like Us is now trending.
Yep. It's back up on the charts.
It's back up on the charts. It's surging again. So, and then also now you just dug a hole again. As far as Drake, man. So, again,
Put a hole right in that
man,
argument.
when you get in a situation like this, man, you got to come out with some music. That's the only thing that'll do it. So even when Jay, took the L, apologized for Super Ugly, he went back in the booth, man, and made another album. You know what I'm saying? And dusted his chops off. You know what I'm saying? And make some classic records. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? People forget about it. So
Yeah.
I think Drake, man, went the wrong route. We talked about this and Jay Kent went on the show, but what does he do? What's next? I mean, again, like he's talking about, oh yeah, well, in February I'll be in Australia. Man, you can't duck that Super Bowl halftime show. You're not gonna duck the Grammys, dog.
Nope.
This dude's up for 7 Grammys. You gonna duck all that and the 21 City tour that's coming to freaking Toronto?
But you basically said it, Iceberg. All he's doing is ducking. This lawsuit is ducking. Again, man, like you can't hide from problems. Like you wanted to smoke, but you want to hide from it. And the best way to get out of that is do what J. Cole's been doing. Put out some music, even if it's old music. Put something out, man. And and don't lose your integrity over L, man. Like as a man, we gotta accept when we lose in life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've all been in a competitive situation and we had to take that L because somebody else was just better, man. Like Iceberg said, man, you shake that man's hand, better man won. You keep him moving, man. We learned that as kids going through Little League. We learn how to be good sports team players. Like it's part of it, man. It's part of life. You know what I'm saying? Rub some dirt on it. Keep it moving. But you can't even do that. Like it just speaks to me more about Drake as a man, if he's a man, than anything.
People, what's your final thoughts on this Drake situation? Because I don't think it's over with. I don't think it's over. You know what I mean?
Drake's egotistical actions as of late against Kendrick Lamar and recently UMG, Spotify, and iHeart Music on a legal note, they've all been a pathetic form of career suicide for Drake. Matter of fact, with Kendrick Lamar having snatched the mainstream crown off of Drake and Lucian Grange owning Drake's DSPs and masters with his fingers on Drake's red music career destruction button, Aubrey's doing away with the only thing that he might have been able to somewhat salvage if he had just taken our advice, fallen back to regroup.
Play your position, man.
Yeah, play your position. Before any of this rap civil war happened, he should have just fallen back, like we had been saying multiple times, in order to refocus and get himself and his music together in the form of better quality sounding music. If he had done that, got his mindset right, his head right, and killed the King's disease, he would have been in a much better position than he is today. But since he allowed and is allowing King's disease to take precedence over who he is, his reputation it's at stake at this point. And if he keeps up, his career could be next.
His reputation is hot dog water.
It is. It's definitely in tatters.
He can
And
come out
hey,
and
you
not
know
like
what?
us and it won't even hit the needle like J. Kemp said.
Right. I mean, none of his music is hitting the needle like that, like it once used to. It's not peaking as it used to do. So, hey, you bit the hand that fed you, and that's what happens because the dominant society, the power players in the game, they're not going to mess around. And you F around, you find out.
I mean, they almost clipped Ye. They almost clipped his nuts. Pause.
Man.
And honestly, Ye's only in the game still because of them sneakers. Let's be clear.
Man.
It ain't the music. It ain't the music. But like I said, man, good shit tonight, man. Again, man, salute to everybody watching the platform, man.
Salute.
You're watching Fresh Out, man. The hottest dudes in the industry, man, when it comes to that hip hop. Let's be clear. Old school, new school. Need to learn, though. We burn, baby, burn like disco inferno. Let's be clear. J. Kent, Bebo P, Iceberg, Slid Them. You know what I'm saying? Shoot to everybody again, man. Go check out the J Camp
Mhm.
Son One album, Campfires on a Sunday. We do
Definitely
this. We're
check
not
that
just
out.
talking about it, man. We on there Bebo P
Mhm.
spitting on there too. Let's be clear, man.
Factuals.
So again, we just don't talk hip hop, we live it. Go over there,
Yep.
check out our platforms over there. I hope you had a great time with your family for Thanksgiving. Understand, man, it's
Mhm.
always about family. It ain't about nothing else, man. It's about fam. Again, man,
All
we
day.
love this hip hop. We grew up on it. Again, man, go check out some merch, man. Go cop that. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? J Kent, BOP, man, take us home, man. Give you shout outs, man, no doubt.
Absolutely, man. Salute to you, brothers. Bebo P, I gotta get that hoodie, my G, and that hat. I
Oh,
gotta
oh,
add
for
that to my
sure.
arsenal as
Oh, for
well.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Look good on you, pause. You
Man,
know what I'm
man.
saying? Let me say that, but that boy is crispy though. You know, I need to get me one of them.
Hey,
But
bro,
man,
that
this
that
this
that
is
that gray fresh out hat is doing the same justice, brother. So salute
Yes, sir.
back.
appreciate you, G. Appreciate you, man. But
Yeah,
you
man.
know, the title of this show, Lawyer Up, man, really does speak to um the troubles that people can have when Bebo P said it very eloquently. The king's disease, man. When we do things where we feel like we're above just morality, not to sound like Mr. Morale, but I'm just saying, like, it's true though, and if we're not in a position where we can humble ourselves or somebody can humble us, or I should say somebody will humble us for us. And that's what Kenny has done. And that's what the justice system and other folks who were done wrong by Diddy are currently doing.
Yep.
It all comes back, full circle. So, always make sure that you are, you know, one of in presence and mind, and making sure that, man, you open up that Bible, man, and just read every once in a while. Sometimes we need a refresher course, so that we don't stray too far away from what's important in life. And I feel like we got two examples that we're talking about right now. Career suicide was mentioned. Two people who have basically ruined their careers over just being arrogant. Just feeling like you're above everything. And we got to cut that out of our lives. We got to cut that out of our diet, man. Take care of yourself. Uh, what I'm saying? Humble yourself for one, and just know that sometimes people are better. What I'm saying? Take the L, but learn from it. That's what we
Right.
tell. That's what we teach our kids. A mistake doesn't have to be your downfall. A mistake or a slip up can actually be a win for you because you can learn from it. That's what so many of these young cats need to do today, man, is learn from the pitfalls that other people have done. That's why you see successful people like Snoop. We talked about Snoop. He's winning because he's seeing his brother Dre do it. Now he's doing it even better. You know what I'm saying? You circle yourselves with brothers like these two guys who's cut from the same cloth, because iron sharpens iron. And I promise you, you will see success. But Bebo P, I'll let you take the mic, man, and go ahead and run with it.
Wonderful words of wisdom, brothers. I appreciate you guys as always, as well as you guys out there in the comment section. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't
Mm-hmm.
already, because you're at Fresh Out, the real rap city of this thing.
Fresh out.
That's right. That's right. Hey, we definitely again appreciate y'all for rocking with us on yet another episode. You just heard a lot of great wisdom being delivered by Iceberg Slim and J Camp, along with yours truly, Bebop. Hit that like and subscribe button once again. Definitely cop some merch if you haven't yet. Let us know what you're thankful for, as well, as Iceberg asked at the beginning of the show. At least one thing, if not more. What is one thing or one person or one situation that you're grateful for, as we just came off of that holiday moment? So with that said, hey, we can't do this thing called Fresh Out without y'all. So we
Okay.
deeply are thankful for you guys and all that you do to help contribute to pour into us. We definitely appreciate that. With that said, catch us next time, and we definitely appreciate you. And that said, I'm gonna lane this plane
Might
right
be
there.
same time, same bat channel. It could be different bat channel. You
You
just
never
never
know.
There you
know.
go. And like I said, episode 280, man. Like, we've been doing this for a minute,
280.
man. Consistency, man, kills everything, man. So again, man, salute these brothers, man, putting in the time. Again, check out the merch, man. We got some dope stuff coming out, man. Go cop it. Like I said, at the end of the day, man, it's about family over here. This is what we do.
Right.
Salute to Granny, man. Salute to J Camp's fam. Salute to Bebo Peace fam. Again, man. Happy holidays to everybody that watches, man. We got a lot of stuff coming for next year, Pauls. So again, man, just keep tuning in, man. We got some nice stuff. We got a couple little guests coming on. We just been wanting to rock out and give you guys some really good perspective commentary on this hip hop game, because again, everything circles around what we doing, man. So let's be clear, like hip hop is the epicenter of everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So good and bad. So like I said, we'll check you out, man. We'll see us on that live this week, man. Check us out. Again, man, hit us up on the Facebook. X, that's the only place you're going to see us at, man. Cop the J Camp album, man. We're going to put that in the description below, but you always going to see us on our channels, man. You know, go check out the album, support the music. Again, man, Fresh Out Hip Hop, man. We'll see y'all, man. Peace.
Salute and God bless y'all.
Peace, 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 peace.
World's most dangerous podcast.
We gon' be in the building with good. They camp was going down, man. Let's get it.
What's good?
Hundo up in this studio.
Hundo.
We ain't out.
Please wipe your feet. You rockin' with Fresh Out. Yeah. Fresh Out is here, ain't no tiptoeing. The competition running like they Jesse Owens. Please believe, Dookie, this is our moment. We hard in the paint, boy, Kavon Looney. I told Iceberg, please hand the koofy. I'm not a newbie. You will never catch my feet in the bad boy jacuzzi. Stop it. That's that sus-ish. We live B, we want the real smoke. And be careful, it's kinda cutthroat. The chat going ham, they just might make you get out like no one in the blue notes. Stop it.
Just another part of me. Just trying to show you.
Watch those garden tools. Don't trust them with the big button and smile.
Right.